What's good, YouTube? It's Justice I Used to Be Pay, and today I'm back with another video. And before I get into the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things. It helps me out a ton. But today in this video, I'm going to be asking the question of, what was the point? What was the point of all this? Why did Carti do all the things he did? Now, as of recently, there's been a lot going on in pop culture / hip hop culture. There's been a lot, Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign just dropped Vultures, and everything surrounding that has been super crazy. The album was taken off of Apple Music, put back on Apple Music. There's a certain song that was just completely removed from the album. There's been, apparently a lawsuit now against Kanye. Now, Adidas is talking about they're selling Yeezys without his permission. They've been doing, listening parties across America. Now they're in Europe doing listening parties. There's been a lot going on with Vultures. The song Carnival is fighting for number one on the Billboard Top 100. It's been fighting for number one for like the past couple of weeks now. Like, there's a lot going on there. Then we move on to, speaking of that number one spot, Beyonce. Beyonce just started a new era in her career. She's doing the country music thing. And she has a song that just dropped and it went number one. And now it's, competing for number one again with Carnival. It's going crazy. Everyone's talking about this new era from Beyonce. What is it going to mean? What is that album going to sound like? And everything surrounding that. Then we also have Yeat. Yeat just dropped a new album. It went really well for him. It sold very well in the first week. People are liking it. It's a new style. It doesn't sound like, it sounds like older stuff, but it's kind of branched off. It's futuristic. It's cool. Whatever. It's different. They're talking about Yeat as well. Not only that, there's the new Diddy allegations, the new Diddy lawsuit with a whole bunch of different crazy things being alleged. Apparently he's drugging people, underage girls, these crazy parties. He's, trafficking people. Like, there's a whole bunch of crazy allegations in that. And then also there's allegations that he had relations with Usher, and not only Usher, Meek Mill, which has branched into its own thing where Meek Mill is on Twitter. He's crashing out. He's spazzing on everybody. He's uploading 40 tweets per hour. He's going crazy. And now he's beefing with academics because apparently it's academics' fault that he had allegations against him. I don't know. I don't know. But Meek Mill's going crazy. But I haven't been distracted, bro. There's been a lot going on, but I have not been distracted. Carti, what are we doing? What's going on? All of this stuff happening right now has kind of allowed Playboi Carti to slide into the shadows because we were supposed to have been received this new album from him. The album is called Music. So when I say music, I'm talking about the name of the album for people who are unaware. I'll go on to mention music a lot in this video, so I don't want there to be like a confusion there. But yeah, we were supposed to receive music a while ago. Carti was supposed to go on tour with the rest of Opium in September of 2023, or started in September of 2023. So it's pretty reasonable to assume that there was supposed to be an album there. But you know what? It got canceled. Fine. They pushed it back. And then Academics comes out in January and says he spoke to Carti and the album's coming soon. The album's going to be here in January. We're all excited. The tour is lined up to start in like January or something like that. And nothing. We don't even get word. The tour just gets quietly canceled. No word on the album. We get new music, not like the album, but we get new songs from Carti. But we don't know anything about the album at this point. We don't know anything about the album. We don't even know really if that's really the name. We don't know the album cover. We don't know the release date. We don't know a song on the track list. We don't even know if the album really exists at this point. We know nothing about this new Carti album. Literally nothing. We don't even know if bro really is dropping an album. The only thing that we know about the album is 2024 music on Aiden Ross's stream.
2024 music.
That's it. That's all we know is 2024 music. That's it. That's it. And it's not like Carti just said, hey, yo, I'm about to drop a new album, and that was it. It wasn't like he just told Academics, yo, the album's coming out in January, and things just kind of fell apart. No, he started a whole rollout. He's on Instagram posting, album on the way, 2024 music, 2024, we're about to take over the world, all right? And then not only that, he drops 5 new songs, which is absolutely insane for Playboi Carti. 5 new songs in the span of like 3 weeks. And for some reason, none of them end up on streaming services. But despite the fact that none of them are on streaming services and, like 2 of them are on YouTube and the other 3 are on his Finsta, not even his real Instagram account. They're on his Finsta. The songs are doing well. The songs are trending. Each song has millions and millions of views or plays, depending on which platform they're on. And most of the songs are close to 1 million likes, especially the ones on his Finsta. They're either at 1 million or they're right there, like they're almost at 1 million likes. So these songs are doing really well. People are liking them. They're trending. They're going crazy. Carti's just like built up a massive amount of momentum. All right, he just has insane momentum coming off of these 5 songs. They're doing great despite the fact that they're not on streaming services. Again, their numbers are great. The analytics look amazing. They're doing great. Okay, they're doing great. Massive amounts of momentum. And then Carti follows that up with a great performance on Carnival. He does really well on Carnival. He does really well on Fuck Some, on the songs on Vultures. But it's like Carti took all the momentum that he had for himself after those 5 songs and just put it on hold. He just had this burning plate of momentum in his hand. All right, he had this momentum in his hand and he just put it in the freezer. He's just like, I don't really need that. Just put it in the freezer. Just said, forget all the momentum. I'm going to go hang out with Kanye for the next couple months. Like, dog, it's like he just completely abandoned all the momentum he had built up for his own album rollout to go be a part of the Vultures experience for however long the Vultures experience is going to last. And that's great. You know, do your thing with Kanye. Nobody's, whatever. Who cares? But there were some screenshots that came out not too long ago that said that Carti was actually going to wait until all 3 volumes of Vultures dropped to start his actual album rollout. And I'm pretty sure these were fake screenshots. I don't remember what the context of them getting leaked were from. I think it might have been like a Carti group chat or something. I'm pretty sure that they were fake, but it seems like they were right. 2 things can be right at the same time, or 2 things can be true at the same time. They might have been fake, but those screenshots seem to be absolutely right. And honestly, if it was the plan from the beginning to wait for Vultures to finally play out for you to then drop your project, that's cool. Not mad at it. But why drop those 5 songs and do nothing with it? Those 5 songs were on fire. Social media was on fire talking about Playboi Carti. Just to do nothing with it. Just to build up for your 4 or 5 performances on the 3 volumes of Vultures probably. You probably have like 2 songs per volume maybe. Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Again, if that's what he wanted to do, cool. It's just like, why do all that beforehand? Especially when you're waiting on 3 volumes of Vultures, not just 1, but 3 volumes of Vultures, apparently. At least that's what it looks like, because he hasn't spoken about anything to do with his album in I don't know how long. Okay, it's just all been Vulture stuff. Carti's been hanging out with Ye in the listening parties, bobbing his head up and down. Like, that's pretty much all we've gotten from Carti over the last couple weeks to a month. So it clearly feels like he's putting this album on hold until the whole Vultures experience is done. But to make things even worse, Kanye is just as, if not more, unreliable when it comes to delivering on time with his music. So Vultures 3 is supposed to come out in April, like April 8th or something like that, right? Who knows if it comes out at that time? It might come out in December for all we know when it comes to Kanye. So it's just like, bro, why would you build up all of this hype just to waste it chilling, hanging out with Kanye and doing Vultures for the next 4 months or 5 months, however long it takes? Because again, Kanye's getting sued. He's trying to clear samples. Like, there's a lot that has to happen in order for this Vultures experience to fully play out. So Carti is just kind of sitting there, literally stabbing his momentum in the chest, just killing it dead. Again, let me remind you, we were probably going to get new music from Carti, new music being that album, in September of 2023. It's March of 2024, and we're only 1 volume in of Vultures, and again, it's Kanye West, so who knows when this entire saga is done. It could be done in December, and we could be looking at music coming out in 2025 at this point. Like, we just really don't know. So my whole thing is just, what was the reason? Why do all this? Why build up all this momentum? Why drop those 5 songs if we weren't getting an album relatively soon? If we're going to get an album in June, why do all that in January? You get what I'm saying? Like, why did all of this happen? Because, the only thing I could think of in my mind is maybe like, okay, Carti's in a new era. He's trying a new sound. He's doing the deep voice thing. He wants to see how the fans feel about it. That's valid. I get that. But you don't need 5 songs to find out the fans' reactions from this new style. He really could have just dropped 2 songs and seen, okay, people rocking with this. We're going to keep going into this album and we're going to continue to make it sound like this. He didn't need to drop 5 songs to do that. So I don't even know if that's a valid thing to say, especially when one of those 5 songs is a feature from Travis Scott, which is huge. I know it's not like Carti's this small artist reaching out to Travis Scott and Carti's like, poor me, I just need one feature from you, Travis. No, it's It's not like he's doing help. It's not like he's doing charity work, Travis that is, by giving Carti a feature. But that's still a massive feature. It's Travis Scott. And you just wasted it on a random YouTube release. Again, it's cool. It's doing well. The numbers are banging. But it's like, it's not even on streaming services. So why? Like, I'm just genuinely asking why. What was the reason? So now we're just here with these 5 new songs, which is great. I love the new 5 songs. We love getting new music from Carti because it rarely happens. So that's great. Liking the new 5 songs. But what now? Like all the momentum, everything has just been halted, and we're just kind of sitting here in this dark void. And I think obviously Carti probably wants that, but it's like, what is going on here? Okay? Carti does not operate like a normal artist. He does not operate like a normal person. We all know that by now. But this is just beyond strange. You have all this momentum and it's just stopped. It's like being on a roller coaster that was great for the first 45 seconds. You're going up, down, all the way around 360. You flying into the air. You're doing crazy stuff on this roller coaster. Then it just stops. And you're like, oh my God, that first 45 seconds was crazy. I cannot wait for the rest of the ride. And then you're like, all right, it's been about a minute. Are we ever going to move again? Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Are we ever going to get this thing going again? It's been about 10 minutes now. Are we ever? And you're just sitting there waiting on this amazing roller coaster to continue. You're looking ahead of you and it looks like, man, that drop looks really steep. Man, that looks like it's going to go and take us reverse and upside down. That looks crazy ahead of us. But like, how long are we going to sit here and wait until we actually get to go? And it's like, are these songs, are they even going to be on the album? Like, are they even actually going to make the final cut of the project? Because me personally, I've never seen 5 rollout singles for an album. Never in my life, especially rollout singles that aren't even on streaming services. So what are we doing here? Is this like the new version of like those Whole Lotta Red leaks? Like y'all remember when Whole Lotta Red first got leaked in it was like 2018 or 2019, something like that. And we got Whole Lotta Red version 1 leaks and then version 2 leaks. And then we finally got the out. Like, is this the new wave of that? Except this time Carti is now dropping these songs, which he might have been doing the entire time anyways. But like, what I just don't really understand where we're headed with this whole thing. Because at this point, I'm worried for the even existence of this album. Is it even real? It feels like Carti just kind of forgot that he was supposed to drop an album, because I've been refreshing my Instagram for the past like 3 weeks to a month, and I haven't seen that British bald guy once.
New Carti dropping tonight!
So I don't know what's going on here, and it just feels like Carti built up all this momentum literally for zero reason. Just to put it in the freezer. He cooked up this nice homemade meal, cooked up this steak, he cut up all these vegetables, he got the vegetables looking nice and good, he got this steak looking nice, it's looking beautiful, and then he just put it in the freezer. He cooked all this amazing food just to put it in the freezer and not eat it. So I don't know what's going on here, but I think people are kind of like forgetting that we were supposed to get this new album on multiple different occasions now, and we don't even have an album cover. And I think we need to start talking about that. But that's just me. Maybe y'all like this. Maybe y'all like being kept in the dark. I don't know. I'm just very confused. But if you made it this far, please leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I greatly appreciate you making it this far. But that's going to be the end of my video today. Have a good day. Be safe. Be blessed. Peace.